Hi friends, good morning to all of you. In this video we will discuss what is a SAP end user, what is SAP consultant, and what's the difference between end user and consultant, and what's the roles and responsibilities of an end user, and what's the role and responsibility of SAP consultant. Because many students just have these doubts: who is the end user, who is a consultant in SAP. So that will be crystal clear after that video. So let me give you very practical examples. So let's just take an example, like you guys are using YouTube, that Google search engine, or Yahoo or Instagram. You are using on day-to-day basis, like Twitter, all you are using. But you are using that every day. Like let's suppose we're just talking about YouTube. So you are using YouTube to watch videos. Same if you just want to go for Insta, you just use that to upload your videos, photos, or just see the reels there, or whatever functionalities or features are available, you used to use that. Okay, you have just your user ID there, and you use that. Same for Twitter and another applications. But you are using that as a end user. You are not responsible in any customization backend part of that Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever we are talking about. All is done by their developers or their team or their customization team. So if you see here, you are a end user because you are using that end product. You are using that end product. So you and me all are end users, but whatever team is responsible for their backend programming or backend SEO, SMO, whatever is there, these you can say they are responsible for their customization part. Okay, same like that in SAP also. Consultant used to configure, they used to customize SAP as per business requirement. But end users are those who are going to use that software to their day-to-day activities, for their data entry work or their repeated tasks. So these are end user. But consultants are going to configure. Let's suppose in company there are 4 plants, or five storage location, 2 3 purchase organizations, shipping points, all are going to be customized or configured by consultant. But once it's configured, it's done completely, end user will use that for their day-to-day activities. Let's suppose someone is working as a procurement executive or procurement head. So they are going to create purchase requisition, request for quotation, purchase order, or sometimes goods received. These documents these guys are going to create on a repeated basis. Let's suppose 100 POs they are creating every day. They are creating RFQ, 20 RFQ, like that. They are creating purchase requisition, like that. So they are doing repeated tasks, like a data entry type job they are doing on day to day basis. But consultants are going to configure everything in SPRO in backend. So that's a difference between end user and a consultant. Okay, so mostly like companies uh, have a end users because they need to perform these repeated tasks to their day-to-day activity. So let me show on SAP also, like where consultant used to work and where end users used to work. So that's the latest version S4 HANA that we are going to cover in our session. So that's a S4 HANA latest version 2023. So all this first screen is SAP Easy Access screen. So all end users mostly work on that SAP Easy Access screen. If they want to perform, either they perform using T code, transaction code, or they used to perform through navigation. So they just go. Let's suppose someone is working in a or you can say procurement department, and they just want to create purchase order. So they can navigate from here itself, right? Yeah. So let's suppose they just want to create a purchase order. So they will go in a logistic, they will execute in, they will navigate in material management, they will navigate in purchasing, or if they just want to go to inventory management, there also they can do. Let's suppose they just want to create a purchase order. So they will just double click on that. So now system is little bit slow. So you can see create purchase order screen. So like that they can create. Okay, and also they can create with the help of T code like slash, let's suppose slash OME21N. So they can create from here using T code in a command prompt. This we used to say command prompt. So in command prompt they can put a T code, they can hit enter, and they can access to that screen. Let's suppose we are talking about here about create purchase order screen. So like that they can access, right? So end users are mostly working on that SAP easy access screen, or through navigation also they can perform, as I told you. Like if someone is working in that inventory management department, so they will go in a material management node and they will just go to that inventory management. So end users are mostly working on that SAP easy access screen. So that's inventory management nodes are there. Someone is working, let's suppose, in that as they are just working as a sales and distribution end user, so they are going to work on these nodes. If someone is working on a logistic execution, or you can say a WM side, or someone is working in a EWM end user, so they are going to work on that. Someone is working on a production PP department, so they are going to use these nodes, right? So like that they are going to use, right? Someone is working a project system as an end user, so they are going to use these nodes, right? And also they can go through T code in command prompt. But consultants are mainly do all configuration in SPRO. In implementation guide, they used to do all configuration. Mostly time 70 to 80% times consultant used to work in SPRO, and some 20-30% you can say they also have to work on to testing. They have to work on that SAP easy access screen. But consultants used to work in SPRO implementation guide. So all consultants, whether it's a sales and distribution consultant or consultant or PP consultant, these guys are going to work in that SPRO backend. So let's suppose someone is a consultant, so they are going to work on this material management node, or sometimes also they have to work on a financial accounting when they are doing integration of and FICO. Sometimes also they are going to work on a logistics general. So in these nodes, SAP consultants have to work. If someone is SD consultant, they are going to work on SD related nodes. Let me show you. If someone is working in a sales and distribution, so they are going to work on sales and distribution related nodes, right? If someone is working as a QM consultant, so they are going to work mostly on that QM related nodes. Someone is working as a transportation management consultant, they are going to work on these respective nodes, right? So consultants have to work there. Here in a practice server you have the access for all nodes, but in real time they used to give, IT team used to give, or basis used to give the access only to relative nodes. Let's suppose I'm consultant, so they will provide me the access to related nodes. If I just required, I have to put the request to that team, and they are going to provide then access to me. If sometimes I just required for integration part, so they used to provide. Okay, so that there all consultant used to work. You can understand with that practical example, like a cricketer just required a cricket field to play a cricket. A swimmer just required a swimming pool to swim. A a player just required a badminton player just required a badminton court. Same like that functional consultants just required the access of that SPRO nodes to configure all business requirement in backend in SPRO. So I guess now it's clear what's who is end user, who is a consultant, and what's the difference between end user and a consultant. In functional side, there are consultants like consultant, SD consultant, FICO consultant, QM consultant. Okay, and in technical side there is ABAP, and you can also say the basis you also consider in a technical side. So these consultants are there. Someone you have also heard, someone is a functional a techno functional consultant. That means he have a knowledge of both ABAP and like functional side. So that's a techno functional consultant, right? So I hope that's clear to you. What's who is end user, who is a consultant, and what's the difference between end user and consultant.